Think of a student you know who struggles to read. They may need more time and effort with the basics of reading, like sounding out words or understanding what they read. They may also have trouble staying focused and remembering what they heard, and as a result, when students struggle in school, they tend to have lower social emotional learning competencies, like self-awareness and self-management. We know that each of these skill areas are linked together. They depend on each other for growth. So in the Fast Forward program, we simultaneously develop reading skills like phonological awareness and phonics, grammar and vocabulary, and fluency and comprehension, while at the same time developing key cognitive skills for all learning, such as working memory and focused attention. And while working through this rigorous program, students can develop stronger social-emotional learning competencies like self-confidence and a healthy self-concept. Let's look at some examples of how our program links together cognitive skills with reading and language skills. Here's an exercise from our kinder level, which works on building basic decoding and phonics skills. At the same time, it builds working memory and attention capacities. Here, the dog will ask them to pick a card that has a different beginning, middle, or end sound than the other 3 cards. In just a few seconds, the student will work to identify the sounds and select the correct card, getting immediate feedback. Students will complete as many as 40 of these trials in a single session, and each of those trials targets the student's focus on the task, their working memory, and their language and reading skills simultaneously. As your students move forward in the program, they'll reach completion milestones and eventually master a full component. For students with low social emotional learning competencies, experiencing success like this can be highly motivating and rewarding, which paves the way for developing self-awareness and self-management. Here are some exercises from our elementary and secondary components for those students who are behind in their reading grade level. Let's start with an elementary exercise. Here students learn language skills important for reading, like grammar and vocabulary. Each trial will also target the student's working memory, focused attention, processing, and sequencing skills. In this exercise, you'll hear a sentence and then choose the picture that matches it, but it's not as easy as it may look.
The girl who is happy is pulling the boy.
Each trial cross-trains multiple reading, language, and cognitive skills at once, while giving immediate feedback and timely motivation. Here's the same exercise, but it's been visually designed for secondary students. Compared to the previous exercise, you could probably see why these will be more engaging for a secondary student, but still help them work on these important reading skills in a socially safe environment. The exercise can respond to errors the student makes by providing inline interventions, so it's adaptive and still engaging. Plus, students can track their own progress, giving them ownership of their work. Here's one last example of cross-training memory and attention skills with reading skills. This exercise works on advanced decoding skills like high-frequency word recognition. After a target word is presented, new words start to fly by, and the challenge is to hold that auditory and visual memory while waiting for it to be presented again. This helps students build automatic word recognition skills, a necessary step for reading comprehension. Reading comprehension and fluency is also a key part of this program. Each student is assigned a library of selections and genres at their level, even students who are older but need simpler text. The Reading Assistant Plus component gives students opportunities to practice and develop fluency and comprehension skills through the act of reading itself. This is a socially safe environment that uses speech recognition technology to listen to students read and give immediate corrective feedback on their fluency or pronunciation skills. At the end of every selection, the student takes a brief comprehension quiz, and they can see their fluency and comprehension results in real time. Hopefully, these examples were able to show you how this program is adaptive and engaging for students at any level. It can cross-train reading and language skills with cognitive skills, while also providing a socially safe environment to practice reading aloud with support, and it can be implemented from the home or in-person classroom. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Bye for now.